Okay, I'm going to show you how to convert units if you are converting units in an area measurement or a volume measurement. So let's just start with a basic rectangle. Let's go, I don't know, 3 yards by 2 yards. Okay, so this would be 6 yards squared as an area. Okay, but how many feet squared is this? So that's what we're trying to do. So I have two methods I'm going to show you. So you could convert beforehand. So method 1 is that you state that 3 yards, so 3 times 3, 1 yard is 3 feet. So this is 9 feet, and 2 times 3 is 6 feet, so that is 54 feet squared. That's method 1. Method 2 would be 6 yards squared, and then I want to do just kind of my regular process here with yards squared and feet squared. So if I know that 1 yard equals 3 feet, then I just square those numbers. So 1 yard squared is 9 feet squared. So now yards squared cancel, and I see I have a 6 times a 9, which is 54 feet squared. Okay, so if you don't understand it visually, so here's a yard squared, and if it's 3 feet each, and you think about the area, right? 1 yard squared is going to have 9 square feet in it. Okay, so I'm going to have a cylinder here, 10 feet, 30 feet. Okay, so find the volume in cubic yards. Alright, so volume is pi r squared h. That's the formula. So we'll do both methods. Method 1 would be to convert first. So dividing by 3. So 10 divided by 3 is 3.333 repeated yards. And 30 divided by 3 is 10 yards. Okay, so now I could just go volume equals pi r squared h. So I'm actually going to, I want this 3.33, I don't want it rounded, so I'm going to go 10 divided by 3 and have it there. So I'm going to square it. So I've done that, and I'm going to times it by pi, and times it by 10, and I get 349.07. And that's in cubic yards. So method 2, convert after. So volume equals pi r squared h. So I just put the feet in there. So pi times 10 squared times 30 is that. So that's in cubic feet. So how do I change to cubic yards? Oops. I would like to get rid of feet cubed and put into yards cubed. So 1 yard is 3 feet, but since I'm cubing the dimensions, I have to cube the numbers as well. So the feet cubed are going to be gone. I have to take this times 1 and divide it by 3 cubed, or 27. So that number divided by 3 cubed. And I get the exact same answer. Okay, next example. We'll do a box. So this is 20 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 10 centimeters. That's the dimensions of my box. And I want volume in inches cubed. Okay, so method 1 would be to convert everything first. So if you're going to centimeters to inches, you would divide by 2.54. Okay, so 20 divided by 2.54, 7.87. So there's your dimensions, so volume equals, and then you would just times all of those numbers. So I don't really like this method right now because there is going to be probably a little more rounding than you want. So 73.18. So that was with a little bit of rounding, right? Because those were all rounded numbers. Okay, method 2, so we're going to find the volume. Okay, so that is 1,200 centimeters cubed. So remember that what my goal is to get into inches cubed and to get out of centimeters cubed. So 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. But since I'm cubing it, I gotta cube the numbers. So 1,200 divided by 2.54 cubed. And I get 73.23 inches cubed. So that is a more accurate number. You can see it's not far off, but this is more accurate. And here you had to do 3 conversions versus here you just do 1. Okay, I'm just going to talk about liters. So 396 inches cubed is how many liters? Okay, so we're going to convert this into centimeters cubed. So get rid of cubic inches and go into centimeters cubed. So what do I know? I know 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Since they're cubed, I will cube those numbers. Getting rid of that, so I have to do 396 times 2.54 cubed. So that's cubic centimeters. And now I know this is a conversion. 1,000 cubic centimeters equals a liter. So I'm going to just go cross multiply. So I'm going to put this to line up with cubic centimeters and how many liters. So cross multiply and divide by 1,000. So it's already on there. Times 1 I don't need. Divide by 1,000. And I get 6.489.